Hey there everybody, this just arrived in the mail. I already cut open the box. Let's get in there and see what we got. Well, this is what was inside the box. Let's get it out of this shrink wrap and see exactly what it is. Whatever it is, it's large. Well, first off, we have a leather sheath. Smells really nice, like really nice quality leather. It's got a really thick wilt in it. And double stitching. It's got some brass rivets. And a brass snap. It's got a big belt loop, probably 4 or 5 inch belt loop. And when I ordered this knife, I had it custom made I asked him to make it custom in a larger size, and he did. And he threw in this sheath without any additional cost, which was very, very nice of him. So definitely I want to say thank you for that, Sufi Damascus. But now let's see what the knife looks like. Wow, you can see this titan of a blade is covered with oil. So let me get this cleaned up a little bit because it's just saturated with oil. Well, here this beast is, completely wiped down. I got all that cosmoline oil off of it. And let's just look at it. Now this is Krauser Knife from Resident Evil 4. Probably one of my favorite video games ever made. And the seller, Sufi Damascus, he makes these knives and he sells them on eBay. And I ordered one and it arrived and it's very nice. I'm very happy with it. And it was just, I'm kind of a big guy, so it seemed a little small for me. So I just got in contact with him and asked him if he would do a much larger custom one for me. And he agreed. And we talked back and forth, and like I kind of told him what I was looking for, and he would send me like pictures and stuff, and eventually this was it. And isn't that something? It's pretty massive. Here, I'll compare it to the other one. Okay, this was the original one that I had ordered, and it's quite nice. Cannot complain. Full tang, 5160 spring steel. I got some Vaseline on there to keep the blade protected. Very, very nice. But I just wanted something like this, but even larger. And so you can see when you ask Sufi Damascus for something, he really accomplishes it. Look at that. This thing is massive. Man, and I also, this one has a satin finish, which is fine, but I told him how much I liked a mirror polish, so he polished this one up for me. It's kind of cold right now, so, but it is a mirror polish. Very nice. Heavy too, wow. This thing is a hunk of steel. My goodness. Could you imagine Krauser from Resident Evil 4 come flipping down from a building and he pulls this out? He's like, prepare to die, Leon. Man, this thing is sick. I'm so happy with it. Pretty sharp, I got to say. Look at that. He already had a slightly bigger version of this, and it said Alpha on it, and I wanted it to say Krauser and have the snake, so, and I wanted it to be a little wider in the belly. So if you wanted to use it for like some heavy work, you could. And he pulled it off. Look at that thing. Look at that gut hook, the finger choil. Man, that is something. Whew. Very nice, 1/4 inch thick. Then it's got the false wedge on top, and then the blade on the bottom. Man, this is pretty nice. Really liking that. And like I said earlier, he threw in the sheath at the last minute at no additional cost. I mean, who throws in a nice quality leather sheath without charging for it? Very, very nice. He does really nice work. Let's get some measurements on this. Okay, you're looking at about 11 inches for the blade, and a little over 12 if you count all of this, but this is where the actual blade starts. And then, let's do the handle real quick. The handle is about 6.5, 6 3/4 inches. But the overall, I'm trying to get that nice and even. The overall for this knife, over 18 inches. It's like 18 1/4, almost 18 1/2. So that, I mean, geez, that is one serious knife. My goodness, that is something. And it is about almost 3 inches wide. Well, right there, about 2 3/4 at the widest point. Whew, that is something. I love this knife. It looks so amazing. Okay, the seller on eBay who makes these, he's a knife maker out of Pakistan. He makes them out of 5160 spring steel from Truck Leaf Springs. And his seller name is Sufi Damascus, and he does pretty decent work. And not only does he have pre-made items, like he has more of the original size Krauser knives, but he also has a Leon Kennedy knife replica, and it looks really good. I'm thinking about picking it up. And let's see here. He will also do custom work for you, just like he did for me. If you want something different, just tell him, and he'll work with you, and he does it. And his work is quite good, and he's affordable. Like, you're not going to get anything made in America for these prices. I'll tell you that. And wow, I could not be happier. It's actually so reflective, it's hard to see the detail on it. It's just super cool. Super cool. Very happy with it. It's so monstrously heavy. It'd probably be hard to carry it just because of the sheer weight of it. But look at that. Try to line this up a little bit. Looks super good. This guy does not play games. I was like, I want a giant version of it, and I got a giant version of it. This thing's practically a short sword. Very, very awesome. Okay, this is it right out of the box. I haven't done anything to this knife. Let's see if it's sharp. Got some printer paper here. Wow. That was sharper than what I had expected. Okay, this is it beside the full-sized K-Bar USA fighting utility knife. And this is it beside the K-Bar United States Marine Corps full-size fighting knife. And here it is beside my Cold Steel 1917 Frontier Bowie knife. Almost identical in length. And here it is beside the Down Under Knives Walkabout knife. And this is it beside the Bud K Mountain Man hunting knife. And here it is inside the sheath. Thought I'd show you that. It's a beautiful, perfect fit. You could actually wear this on your belt. Quite nice. Well, there you have it. I just wanted to show this off. It's a custom knife by a knife maker in Pakistan who goes by the name Sufi Damascus, and you can find him on eBay, and he will gladly custom make you a knife, or you can buy one of the knives that he already has made. But all the knives are made out of 5160 spring steel, and I believe the handles are wood, brass pins, full tang. And I love Resident Evil 4, the video game. And I just wanted a gigantic sized Krauser knife, because I imagine a character like Krauser would be larger than life. So I wanted the knife to be huge and intimidating and larger than life. And I think this definitely fits the bill. And it actually is quite sharp and is usable. Very, very interesting. If this is something that you might be interested, go on eBay and look up Sufi, S-U-F-I, Damascus, like Damascus steel. And send him a message. Talk to him. Buy what he already has. It's up to you. But once again, I want to say thank you to Sufi Damascus for this awesome custom Resident Evil 4 Krauser knife. Very nice. This is Joe Doomsday signing out.
Witness the power! You've lost it completely, Krauser. Prepare for your death, Leon.